This guy threw $55,000 into a river during a fight. He also managed to beat the legendary Tiger Woods while severely hungover. From his insane diets to his volatile personal life, this is John Daly, the most controversial man in sport. Daly's wild lifestyle started early. When he got a golf scholarship at 18, his coach put him on a strange diet to help him lose weight. Instead of veggies and lean proteins, Daly's diet was all about Marlboro Lights, popcorn, Diet Coke, and Jack Daniels. He drank up to 20 Diet Cokes a day and avoided water completely. Vegetables? No way. Even with all this, Daly managed to lose the weight he needed, but his heavy drinking almost made him fail his classes. Daly's college years were full of extremes. His coach suggested cigarettes to help him eat less, starting Daly's smoking habit. He also started drinking heavily. In his book, he said, "Most of the time I was drinking Jack like you wouldn't believe, a fifth a day, sometimes more." His drinking was legendary. Daly once said, "Most people would be drunk for a month on what I'd had before dinner." He hated healthy foods and water, saying, "I don't eat beans, spinach, broccoli, any of that stuff. I used to drink anywhere from 12 to 20 Diet Cokes a day. I hate water. I cannot stand to drink water." Daly's wild lifestyle didn't hurt his golf game. In fact, he said he played his best golf with a good buzz. He worked hard on the course, and by age 21, he won his first professional tournament, earning $6,700. He also made money by betting $100 per hole against other players, often hustling them out of their cash. 3 years after turning pro, Daly won $16,000 in a South African tournament, but lost it all in a casino within 24 hours. This started his gambling problems, which troubled him for years. Daly's big break came in 1991, when he won the PGA Championship, becoming an overnight superstar. As the ninth and final alternate, Daly had to drive through the night to make it to the tournament, without even playing a practice round. He finished with scores of 69, 67, 69, and 71, winning by 3 strokes and earning $230,000. This win made him famous and secured his place in golf history. With fame came money and chances. Daly got deals from Dunkin' Donuts, Hooters, and even a diet pill called Trim Spa. His earnings shot up with a $10 million sponsorship from Wilson. But his golf game started to suffer. By 1992, he was more focused on partying and making money than playing golf. Daly's life was full of drama and scandals. His temper and love for alcohol often got him in trouble. Daly admitted, "Sometimes I'd beat my boss up. Sometimes I'd beat my car up. Sometimes I'd beat a hotel room up." His gambling addiction caused huge losses. After almost beating Tiger Woods in a tournament in 2005 and winning $750,000, Daly took his winnings to Las Vegas and lost $1.65 million in one night. Besides gambling, Daly's drinking caused more issues. His second marriage ended in a messy divorce, with accusations of abuse and destructive behavior. Daly denied these claims, but his reputation was damaged. He was suspended from the PGA Tour for his actions. Like walking off the course mid-round and throwing his scorecard at the scoring table. In 1995, after 3 years of average performances, Daly's career surged again when he won the British Open, all while maintaining his wild lifestyle. This victory was huge, as it showed Daly's ability to perform under immense pressure despite his personal issues. But soon his drinking got out of control again, leading to hospital visits and rehab. Even though major sponsors dropped him, Daly still found new ones, like a $1.2 million per year deal with Callaway, which required him to stay sober, a promise he couldn't keep. Daly's life was full of crazy stories. He released 2 country music albums, worked with stars like Willie Nelson and Kid Rock, and got caught in a love triangle with his ex-wife and his current girlfriend, who was also his caddy. In 1998, he made headlines by scoring an 18 on a par 5 at Bay Hill, one of the highest scores in PGA history. In 2008, Daly was detained for passing out drunk at a Hooters. The police held him overnight until he sobered up. This wasn't a one-time thing. In another incident, he played golf shirtless and shoeless with a cigarette in his mouth at Murder Rock Golf Course in Missouri. His behavior was as wild as it was entertaining. Daly's relationship with his coaches was just as rocky. In 2008, his coach, Butch Harmon, cut ties with him, saying Daly's drinking was the main issue. Harmon's harsh words, "The most important thing in his life is getting drunk," hit Daly hard. In 1994, he got into a fist fight with a fellow golfer's father during a tournament. Daly's tee shots twice landed near Jeff Roth, a PGA Tour player, leading to Roth's father confronting Daly. The fight ended with Daly being fined £13,000 and banned for the rest of the season. This showed Daly's volatile nature on and off the course. He had problems with weight and drinking since college, even being pronounced dead for 9 seconds due to alcohol poisoning. His relationships with coaches and wives were often tense, leading to fights and legal trouble. Even with these issues, Daly still won the Open Championship in 1995, beating intense pressure and personal demons. But his struggles with alcohol and gambling continued, hurting his performance. By 2007, he had lost his PGA Tour card and got arrested for being drunk outside a Hooters. Daly's gambling addiction was very serious. In a 2014 interview, he said he had lost around $55 to $57 million to gambling over his career. This huge loss showed how bad his addiction was. Daly once said, "Gambling is the only thing that gets my juices flowing as much as golf does." He would play slot machines for hours, completely losing track of time. Despite his struggles, Daly made a comeback in 2004 by winning the Buick Invitational and being named PGA Tour Comeback Player of the Year. He kept playing, although not always consistently, and faced several suspensions and fines. In 2008, Daly's career hit rock bottom. He only made 5 cuts out of 17 events. His 4th marriage ended in divorce, and his drinking and gambling problems continued. But things started to change when he met Anna Kladakis, who had been his support for the past 8 years. Her help has stabilized his personal life, even though it hasn't led to much success on the course. Daly's story is full of highs and lows, triumphs and struggles. He lived life on his own terms, for better or worse. His controversies and addictions often overshadowed his talent. But Daly remains a beloved figure in the golf world for his realness and larger-than-life personality. After turning 50 in 2016, Daly moved to the PGA Champions Tour. His competitive edge may have lessened, but he still draws crowds with his presence. But just recently in 2024, Daly had to withdraw from the Open Championship and the PGA Championship due to injuries, showing how his health issues have continued to affect his career. Still, Daly's legacy in golf isn't just about his wins, it's about who he is. He shows us that athletes are human, with flaws and all. Daly's story is a mix of success, failure, and resilience. He might not win any more major championships, but his impact on the game and his legacy will last. Final question: can you think of anyone in the sport of golf more controversial than John Daly? For more golf content, tune into our next video on Golf TV, where we showcase Woods versus Daly, the battle of the big hitters.